Hi everyone, this is Legit Nerd Girl, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 most unsung video games of all time. So the first one I have on my list is Okami, which was a PS2 game, but the one that I'm talking about, the one that came out for the Wii. That was the first one I ever played, and it is probably the most beautiful game I've seen next to Shadow of the Colossus and a few other ones. The style is of a sumei painting or an ink wash painting, like Japanese style. And using the Wii remote, you can actually draw certain symbols in the sky, and it like makes the sun come out or the moon come out. You know, it's very Asian, and I love Asian stuff. And the story is gorgeous, very deep. It's cheesy at sometimes, but the soundtrack is amazing. I'm the type of person that downloads game soundtracks and listens to them while I do like homework or working on a piece of art. The next one I have on my list is Electro Plankton. First off, I got this game before it got released to the US. My dad works for a video game company, and he got to go to E3, which is now open to the public. But at the time, it wasn't. It was only available to for people that worked in the business to go and check out these games. So my dad got this game from from Nintendo, actually, one of their booths. And I started playing it, and it's a rhythm-based game. I guess it's not a game. You just get to make your own music. With these little dudes. You've probably seen them on Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. One of the items is an Electro Plankton. Now, not a lot of people know what it is, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's Electro Plankton! Like, that's so cute! So yeah, you just make your own music. It's a very relaxing game. Now it's available in the US, so you should go get that. It's a really great game. The third one I have on my list is The World Ends With You, which is another DS game that my cousin Brian bought for me, and I was like, ugh, it's one of these games. Okay. It's a strategy game, sort of role-playing, fighty, dealy. The reason I love it is the story is in depth. It was kind of like a story I was writing at the time called Half-Life, which apparently is a video game. I know, I didn't know at the time, but now I do.
People away like that.
'Cause I don't get people. Never have.
You have 7 days to win. It's like a battle, kind of like Hunger Games. You have, you have to battle. But first you have to find a partner, and you battle your way through these days. You only have a certain amount of time to complete a task each day, and after you complete the task, your day restarts, or the next day happens. But you battle with these pins, and they're kind of like your skills, and you have a partner, and the story is so in-depth. I cried at the end, but I'm a chick, and I'm a sap for stories. But it was one of my favorite games, and it has great replay value, which is important, because when there's a good game, you don't want to stop playing it. The next one I have is Guitaru Man, which is a PS2 game. It's, as far as I know, the first rhythm-based game besides Parappa the Rappa. It's about this dude who's like a little, like, nerdy dude that wants to get the chick, and he's got a dog, and he ends up finding out that he actually is the legendary Guitaru Man. I remember watching my dad try to beat this game. It took him months. And then when I finally sat down and I was old enough, felt like I was old enough to like beat a game, I beat it in 20 minutes, and I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna go play Guitar Man. Okay. I come back 20 minutes later, Dad, I beat it. And he was like, what? It took me months. I'm like, but I'm really good at rhythm-based games, so there's that. But despite the fact that it only took me 20 minutes to beat, it is a fantastic game. It's so much fun. I love the music. I have it on my iPod. It's the band that makes the music. It's like an actual band, and you should check out their music. It's really good. I'll leave the band right here because I don't remember. But yeah, there's that. And then the last one on my list is also a PS2 game. It's called the Magic Pengal or Pengal. I don't really know, but it's a game where you have this little fairy floating in the middle of your screen like the whole time with this, he or she grows tails that are actually your brushes, and you paint doodles, like you doodle these little creatures, and then you go to like the tournament area and you battle other doodles, and it's you know, it's one of those, it's kind of like Pokemon where you're like, oh, I'm going to attack, oh, I'm going to defend, oh, I'm going to heal. And it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors, where if you attack and they're, you know, healing, your attack is good or something. I haven't played it in a long time because my PS2 broke, and then my dad sold the other PS2 that we had. So I kept it, and he goes, why are you keeping those two games? It was Guitar Man and the Magic Pengal that I saved. And he goes, why are you saving that? I'm like, these are like my favorite games. I really like them, and so when I bring any 5 of these games up to people, they have no idea what I'm talking about. And they're really good games, so I really hope you guys check them out. Again, it's Okami for the Wii, Electro Plankton for the DS, The World Ends With You for the DS, Guitar Man, which is for the PS2, and the Magic Pengal, also for the PS2. You should check all of those out. They're great games. Anyway, I'm Legit Nerd Girl, and thanks for watching.